Donald Trump's approval ratings continue to hit record lows. 60% of Americans disapprove of Donald Trump's handling of the economy, while only 33% approve, his lowest approval rating ever in a Marist poll. After Donald Trump said the U.S.-Iran ceasefire was over, that was his word, his phrase was, "It's over," gas prices immediately rose 5 cents overnight to $3.84, 86 cents higher per gallon than it was before Donald Trump's war on Iran began. According to the recent Marist poll, 34% of Americans say current gas prices are a major strain on their household budget. 44% say it's a minor strain, and just 22% say it's no strain at all. On social media, Donald Trump announced that gas prices are going down because someone, possibly a mysterious unnamed billionaire Trump supporter, has decided to create what the White House is calling the Freedom Fuel Network. Donald Trump announced the Freedom Fuel Network will be lowering gas prices at 25 Freedom Fuel stations across the greater Philadelphia area. This retailer is taking the lead, and others should follow. No others have followed, and the White House refused to say who the retailer is who is willing to lose money on the sale of gasoline for Donald Trump. There are 160,000 gas stations in America, and some secret friend of Donald Trump's is temporarily lowering slightly prices at 25 gas stations, all of them in the same area around Philadelphia. Joining us now is Congressman Brendan Boyle of Pennsylvania. He's the top Democrat on the House Budget Committee, and he's a member of the powerful House Ways and Means Committee. Congressman Boyle, first of all, have you found that $3.47 gas in the Philadelphia area?
Well, good to be with you as always, Lawrence. And I understand that one of these stations is apparently a few blocks away from where I live. So I appreciate Donald Trump for the first time in the 6 years he's been president doing something nice for me personally. But I would remind people that had he just not started his absurd war of choice in Iran, we would go back to paying $2.98 a gallon, which was the national average just 4.5 months ago. So $3.47 is better when you're used to paying over $4. But of course, it was under $3 a gallon before his stupid war that he has now lost repeatedly.
And there's Donald Trump tonight saying, I don't know. He doesn't even know where we are in this war. He doesn't know what's going to happen next. So no one knows what's going to happen to gas prices next and all the other prices that then get pegged to fuel costs.
Well, you know, I believe that he has successfully ended this war 17 times on my count, according to his social media. But if we just take a step back for a second and think of where we've been over the last just under 2 years, inflation was coming down every single month during 2024. We were almost back to 2%. And Donald Trump has done two major things since then. First, the Trump tariff taxes, which have increased costs for the American consumers and increased cost writ large for this nation. And then on top of that, this disastrous war in Iran, which of course has raised fuel prices as well as other costs. Combined, inflation is again through the roof. And it is specifically because this time, not because of coming out of a pandemic, it is specifically because of the policies of Donald J. Trump.
As we go forward with the affordability issue in what is now the congressional campaigns for this year, do you see anything changing the dynamics of that issue as we move toward November?
If anything, the issue seems to be even more palpable today because things are getting worse and not better. You know, it's remarkable when you think about that Donald Trump has the trifecta at this moment. He could actually pass something literally this upcoming week when we return to session that would bring down costs for the American people. Instead, House Republicans are so dysfunctional that for 2 consecutive weeks, Mike Johnson has had to cancel House session because he literally can't get a basic rule, essentially a motion to proceed to pass. This is something that was always an afterthought for most of the last several decades, indeed for most of congressional history. So unfortunately, things, I believe, will get a lot worse on this issue before they get better.
Congressman Brendan Boyle, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.